Hey everybody. So I just did a video on the energies, the voids, trusting, being at peace, allowing the calibration, the adjustments to occur with as much grace and ease through trusting and finding peace with it all, because it'll make sense moving down the road. So right now we're just going through this rebuilding of components, so to speak, within the self, the earth, and all over. There's so many moving components that we're just never going to get. So instead of staying up here and trying to figure it all out, be in the moment, feel it, see it, and just be at peace with it. So a conversation came up about 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago, I knew something was coming. 2 years ago, when all of this stuff came, it's a little different than what I had. Well, I didn't really know what it was. I just knew something big was coming. I'm not going to get into all that. But within a few months of all of that all happening, and the whole world had to close their doors and stay in, when people started to sort of come out a little bit, within a few months of that, I said the biggest hurdle that everyone's going to have is trust. And what I meant by that was there was going to be so much stuff, information flying all over the place, that by the time this is all done, no one's going to know who to trust. No one. It's going to be really, really difficult, because you'll pick a few people and you begin to follow them and you're like, oh, that's so cool. And then you'll graduate and follow some other people. And then you might graduate and follow some other people. And then you might have some steady eddies that you have followed, and you're watching them gain momentum and have so many followers. And then you're going to find out that they had a false face on, that their intentions were not everything that they set out to be, and either intentionally or hijacked. So what I've been noticing is, a decade ago, a lot of things that are coming up right now occurred similarly to me a decade ago. And what is coming up, there might be different players, but of course, everywhere you go, there you are, okay? So I'm sort of ending a cycle, as a lot of these similarities are occurring now a decade later. But even a decade ago, I was told to watch the masquerades. And spirit, when I say I was told, that means I was told. I didn't hear it from somebody else. I was told. I was also told to watch distractions. And that's come up many different times through myself and through others. So I began to just really pay attention to situations that seemed very bizarre, and like it would make me think. I knew that I was fully present, but it didn't feel like this was really happening. And conversations with people and situations, and I was just told to just play it out, just to be the observer and play it out. Even though I was right in front of other physical people, I just felt like I wasn't in their world. And so I would listen to certain things, and then I would see the masquerade, and the face would come off, and there would be another face, and then I would see it come back. And I was told, this is going to help you in the future. And of course, I'm like, what the frick? Okay. But I went with it without even a hiccup of doubt. And I just really started to just pay attention and be fully present, no matter where I was and with whoever I was, and watch. And I began to get really good at it presenting itself to me. that I could get that little alarm bell before I would see. And what do you think is happening right now, decade later? There are many people out there with a lot of following. There are many people telling you a lot of information. Whether a speck of it has a truth to it, whether a speck of it has a non-truth, the point is, you can't trust, because there isn't one person out there who's got all the answers. And there's so many things happening behind the scenes and behind the scenes and behind the scenes that you'll never see that. It will never be a total film from A to Z. You won't ever see it. So what's the point of all that? All of this, all of that? The point is, it just drove me deeper and deeper into myself, deeper and deeper into my soul, deeper and deeper into my heart, deeper and deeper into, I filter information through the information that's being presented through my physical bodies, through my mental, physical, emotional, etheric body. That's where the information comes in, and then it works through all of these computers. There's all these like different computers, right? And then it comes all the way through, then it comes back out. So it comes through feeling, that empathic feeling. And if you learn how to skill it and hone it, you become a master at your empathics, okay? So I've been this way all my life. So I go really, really deep into that feeling. And I might not be able to put a vocabulary to it, but I have, my information's there. And then I just know stuff I can't even explain to you all. So right now, just be in that observing mode. Maybe turn off a lot of this. And if you go back to any of my other videos, I've said that a freaking million times. Because you can't get in here when you're all out there. So get all in here, and then just know that you're going to be shown. And little things are going to come up. And faces are going to switch. They're going to switch. Again, whether they do or don't, you can witness it, but it just brings you back to home. Brings you back to home. I'm getting a kick, actually, out of hearing some of this stuff starting to surface right now. And people are making a big deal of it. And I'm like, I saw that a while back. But it wasn't in my mission to put this all out on video. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to hone and skill to become the best master at my own information, and then assisting others to go within themselves and how to train yourself to be there, all one in your God antenna, and come up with your own information that becomes your truth, and truth means your belief, and still be detached from that information and still be open to hearing more information. So think of like your bodies, okay, as screens, just screens. And the information comes in, some gets over here, some gets over there, some gets over there on the screen, some gets in, some comes back out. So it's like this breeze of information coming in and out and in and out. And then you get to decide how you translate it once you drop all your perspectives that other people have placed inside of you that taints the real information and how you get it. And then you develop this inner dialogue with your inner self. And your inner self is connected with all the higher selves of all the dimensions and of your light brothers and sisters, seen and unseen. It's pretty powerful stuff. Pretty powerful stuff. Now, one of the things I have found, one of the most powerful tools to be a catalyst to understanding the self is past life regression work. I'm telling you, it's like you can get in there and pieces of a puzzle piece begin to put together, so you become a clearer, more understanding of the version of who you are and the versions of which were placed upon you. That's where you get to know your truth. So you can, again, go out and have channeled messages, psychic messages, card readings, anything that you want to do. And you can be told all these things. But until you experience them through a past life regression, which is why I've designed Embodiment of the Soul, which is different. It's different. It's a whole lot of my certifications put into a session that's customized for you through what Spirit has shown me. Then you feel it in your DNA. Then you feel it in your visceral. Then you can weed through all of the misinformation, the disinformation, all the stuff that's stuck, that doesn't need to be stuck anymore, because you're getting your own information and putting your own puzzle piece of who you are together. And it's a powerful ascension tool. Powerful ascension tool. Because sometimes you just got to take things apart. Let's say they're not working. You got to take things apart, and then you want to put them together so that it just is so powerful. And so past life regression helps you just kind of roll back a little bit in time and allow Spirit to bring forth what is pertinent for you in this moment. And then it helps you piece things together. So you become, all these fragments become the whole of the wholeness. And then you see the wholeness. And it's crazy, amazing. So just be with that. Hopefully it'll help. And I'm here to help. Just check out the website. Leave me a question. And like, subscribe, and share. Much love to each and every one of you. Because you've got this. You just need to learn how to filter the information. And it's information about yourself first. And how your self is in this big, wide space called life. All right?